Hi, I'm Jen from JenThereDoneThat. As part of my Living in Puerto Rico video series, I get a lot of questions about buying a car. When we first moved here, we rented a car to figure out whether we were going to ship our cars over or buy a new car. And after 6 weeks of car rental, we decided it was time to buy a car, and looking into the cost of shipping our cars, the service here, for many reasons, we decided not to ship our cars here. We sold them in the United States and then just brought that money here to buy a new car. Buying a car was a huge mistake for me. As a single car family, if you follow my blog at all, you'll see that I'm pretty adventurous. I'm going out and exploring this big, beautiful island, and I want to be able to go to El Yunque. I want to be able to drive across the island to Rincon. I want to be able to go down to secluded beaches in the middle of nowhere, up in the mountains, and just explore. In a car, that is very difficult, especially a car with low ground clearance. Our roads are terrible. They're full of potholes and just all kinds of obstacles on the road. And that's the regular highway. As soon as you get off the highway and onto some of these smaller roads, anything with 4 digits in the road number, it's gonna be bad. So I regret not buying a truck or SUV or some 4-wheel drive vehicle. I'm ready to fix that mistake now. So last week I called my bank and tried to get pre-approved for a new car loan, and they don't do that here. Normally I would call my bank, I would tell them approximately how much I wanted to spend, how much I was gonna put as a down payment. They would run my credit, give me a pre-approval, and I go to the dealership, buy whatever car I want for that price, and I'm out the door. Not here. They will not pre-approve you without having the dealership you're going to buy from and the car. Well, I hadn't picked out my car yet. So this week I went to the Jeep dealership because for my lifestyle, I need a 4-wheel drive vehicle. I immediately went, I knew exactly what I wanted. I went to the Jeep dealership in Caguas. Several of my friends have bought vehicles there and have had no problems, highly recommended. So I went in, told them exactly what I wanted. They had exactly what I wanted. And so I bought a new Jeep and I did finance it. I put down a good sized down payment and financed the rest. The Jeep dealership in Caguas is owned by BMW, so I actually have a car loan through BMW USA. They had more competitive rates than Banco Popular or any of the other banks on the island. The paperwork was very easy, but it still took 4 hours to get the approval, print out the paperwork. Of course, the paperwork was wrong. It has the wrong address, all of that. But things you do need to know. The sticker price was actually the price of the vehicle, including tax, title, license, everything. The sticker price was actually the price. So the only additional fee was a $299 registration fee paid to the dealership. So that's kind of a nice surprise from if you're used to buying cars in the United States. You look at the sticker price and then they add all the tax, title, license, everything, and what's on the price of the vehicle is nowhere near what they try to charge you, and then you have to haggle and negotiate, and it just gets messy. I actually didn't really negotiate very much on this vehicle. It was exactly what I wanted. Instead of trying to get a lower price, I had a few extras added for the same price, and that was part of the delay to get the paperwork, but I got what I wanted. So some things to know about the difference between buying from a dealer versus buying from an individual is the marbette, that registration sticker that goes on the passenger side window. That is your car registration. It's even a island-wide insurance. It's a lot of things. It's the most important thing on your car. If you get pulled over by a cop, if your marbette is expired, they will find every ticket to give you, and not having your marbette is also very expensive anyway. So it'll be a very expensive experience if you don't have a current marbette. When you're buying a used car, so you know, any speeding tickets or any traffic tickets stay with the car, not the driver. So if you buy a used car and the previous driver had any kind of tickets on it, that stays with the car. That's now your responsibility. And as I've seen, I got a couple tickets that stayed with the car. When I went to renew my marbette, I had already paid my ticket, but they lost the receipt. They no longer had record that I had paid the ticket and were trying to get me to pay it again. I showed them a copy of my payment, and that wasn't good enough. They need the original showing that you made the payment on your ticket in order to renew your marbette, or you have to pay for those tickets a second time. Always keep receipt of any payments for traffic violations, for your marbette, everything. One of the other things, anytime you go to the bank or try to buy a car or basically do any business on this island, bring your water bill. Your water bill is proof of your actual residence, your address. And I did not have my water bill with me because who brings a water bill when they go to buy a car? Fortunately, I had on my phone a copy of it, so they let me leave, but I had to email a copy of my most current water bill as soon as I got back to verify the address. So if you're ready to buy a car in Puerto Rico, remember to check the marbette. Whether you're buying from a dealer or from a person, check with Department of Transportation, DTOP, to see if there are any outstanding tickets on the car before you buy. Bring your water bill, bring your proof of ID, and bring your checkbook for a down payment. You're all set. Did I miss anything? Are there any other questions that you have about buying a car in Puerto Rico? Please leave your questions below and I'll be sure to read and answer them. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos on living in Puerto Rico from Jen There, Done That.